Yes, hi there. These comments are for Joanne. Let's take a look at your situation. So I do remember talking to you last month. In fact, I may have even wrote an article about you last month. So you have bad news here. You said, I was waiting for my rescoring in writing, but unfortunately they did not consider it. I'm very sorry for the bad news. You say, well, I need your help now. Do you do all of your classes online? Yes, I do. All of my lessons, all 170 hours of instruction, including 330 lessons, are all posted online for you. Either they're YouTube type videos, or QuickTime videos, or they're PDF files, or it's information directly at web pages. Do you offer one-on-one tutorials? I do, but it's not cheap. I'll be honest with you, but I do. I have a full-time employee, and I am a full-time employee. I just wanted to make sure how I can arrange my schedule, so please let me know. Now, the one-on-one tutorials, don't worry about that yet. The main thing is, once you become one of my students, you can get familiar with how my online TOEFL course works. Basically, with the exception of the pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice test, all other tests are submitted and completed and scored online. I don't have to worry about any of that. Those are automatic scoring at my website. Now for the pronunciation, speaking, and writing, what you do is you'll complete a pronunciation pre-test or a speaking or writing practice test, and then you post it online, and then I typically will get to it either that day or the next day. So it's very easy for you to arrange your schedule because you don't have to worry about meeting me in real time. It'll always be delayed, like I'm doing now. I will talk to you based, maybe 1 day or 2 days after you make some comments. I will answer you to give you information. So that's kind of how it works. Now, the one-on-one, I do offer two additional services. The one service is if you have a lot of pronunciation problems and you want to work on being more intelligible, I have a diagnostic and error correction service for all of the pronunciation lessons in the second section of my course. And also, what it means is you can post up to 3 speaking or pronunciation practice tests every day that you're one of my students. And that means you'll probably get, on an average day, probably about 20 to 25 minutes of feedback from me each day that you're posting your pronunciation and your speaking practice test. Typically, with this additional service, when you do a practice test, I will listen to the practice test, record it online. I will comment on the different parts of it with your introduction, the body part of your speech, and also the conclusion. I will comment in terms of your delivery, your language use, and also your topic development, so you can kind of see which of those areas need more improvement. But don't worry about the one-on-one tutorials yet. If you think you need additional writing instruction or you need additional pronunciation and speaking instruction, you can purchase that after you're one of my students. Now, you're paying $35 a month, which is, I know, not a lot of money, and that gives you access to all of my lessons, everything, anytime, anywhere, and you can post 1 speaking and 1 writing practice test each day, either at my website or at my VoxyPop discussion group. So that's kind of how that works. Anyway, Joanne, I'm sorry that we have to exchange email information over your bad news of not making the goal in the writing, but I genuinely hope you will consider my online TOEFL course, and I will work to help you improve in your writing areas. I do have a lot of very effective lessons to help you organize your introduction, your thesis statement, your body paragraphs, including your topic sentences and the appropriate developing details there, and also writing your conclusion. I can also give you some good sound TOEFL strategies to help you organize your integrated writing, and more importantly, I give you a chance to write a lot and to get feedback from me during that process. Okay, at this point I'd like to invite you to become one of my newest students. You simply need to go to www.bettertoeflscores.com, and there you can learn more about my online TOEFL course, and when you're ready you click on Join Now to become one of my newest students. And once you make your payment at PayPal, I will create your username and your password. And by the way, your username and your password will be your email.